How do you heal with Reiki? Hi, my name is Alex McLeod, and in this video I'm going to teach you how to heal with Reiki. If you have any questions at any point during the video, please leave them in the comments section down below. And as always, if you could leave a like, subscribe, or hit that bell icon for notifications, it really helps us out. Imagine, if you will, that a boulder lands in a river. Now, if you're the river, you only have two options for removing the boulder. You can wear it down with time, or you can wash it away. Our bodies have a river of energy flowing through them. And in Chinese medicine, the cause for all illnesses is that something is blocking the flow of that energy. It's like there's a boulder in your river. Just like the hypothetical river in the beginning, you still have two options. You can wait for it to dissolve, or you can try to wash it away with excess energy. If you choose to wear it down instead of washing it away, it can take a very, very, very long time, like your entire life, to deal with one blockage. And over time, the blockages will build up from just daily life. You know, you hit your knee, causes a blockage. You hit your hand against something or punch something, it causes a blockage. These things build up over time, and if you're just going to wait for the energy to wear it down, it'll be a long time. Probably you'll be dead before it finishes washing away. When using an energy art like Reiki to heal, you also have two options. You can, if you know where the blockage is, which is very hard to do because it's not usually where you think it is, you can use sword fingers, like so, and project the energy through the fingers and cut the blockage. After cutting the blockage, let's assume there's a blockage here in this tattoo, which could be. It's a good assumption. There's a tattoo here, and tattoos tend to cause blockages. This particular one I've had for a very long time, so it's not likely that there's still a blockage there. But you would first cut, use it by projecting the energy, and then brush it away projecting the energy through a flat palm. And using this manner, if you know where the blockage is, which is a big if, then you can generally remove the blockage and remove it completely from the energy field in a minute or two, maybe 5 if you're not very skilled, or it's a deep, deep blockage. An alternative to this method, and the preferable alternative to this method, because you cannot possibly know where all of the blockages are in your body, is to use a property that anything with energy has because of the law of entropy. And that is that a high concentration of energy will always flow towards a lower concentration of energy. And this is very useful because the area near a blockage is going to have a lower concentration of energy on one side of the blockage and a high concentration on the other side of the blockage. So the energy in the body, if you add extra energy to that area, the general area, it will flow around to the backside of the blockage and start working on wearing it. Now, it's very important that I mention this. Very, very important. Here, let me push my glasses up, show how serious I am. It is important that you do not work on other people until after you have worked on yourself. Now, there is a reason for this, and I'm not just being old fuddy-duddy. Is that still a word, a phrase? I don't know. The thing is, you can hurt yourself and you can hurt other people if you practice on another person before you've actually learned to properly use the energy. Now, I'm not saying that Reiki is dangerous. It's more likely that you're going to hurt yourself than somebody else if you tried to practice on somebody. And that's really the reason I would highly advise that you don't work on somebody else before you've learned properly on yourself. The thing is, a lot of people will try to project energy and do it forcefully or push hard to push the energy, and this is very bad for you. It's very, very bad for you. Energy is not something that you can push. You direct it. You're more like a garden hose. You point. All you do is turn it on and point. You know? You don't get in the back of the garden hose and start pushing the water. It doesn't really work. And see, if the energy is not coming out normally, that means there's a blockage. So pushing harder isn't going to help. Removing the blockage or relaxing the arms or relaxing the hands, usually when it's not coming out of the palms, it's a problem along one of the gates. The shoulder, elbow, wrist, big places where energy blockages can occur. And it's just, pushing harder is just going to hurt you more. It's not going to put more energy into the patient or client or whatever. Basically, my point is, if you don't have the right foundation, you shouldn't be working on somebody else. You need to be relatively free of blockages, at the very least, along the pathway from the entrance of energy out to your palms, assuming that you're transmitting energy using your palms. I don't know, some people like to use their feet. I don't know why you would do that, but I don't know. I guess you could transmit through your eyes if you wanted to, but it's much easier using the hands. And the thing is, even with the proper foundation, you can still take in bad energy from a client or patient. You can still take in the karmic debt that is required to be repaid before that illness is removed. One of the best, the absolute best healer that I know ended up really quite hurt from healing, because he was healing people and he was doing a very, very good job at it, and he wasn't taking in negative energy. It was just the karmic load of taking these things that these people had taken on themselves and taking it on himself instead of instead of them having to naturally work through it. There are ways to counteract these karmic debts that you accumulate from healing, but this is not the video for that. This is clearly, the question, how do you heal with Reiki, is clearly a beginner's question, not a master level question, and that is a master level question. You would need to be quite good before you even need to know this stuff, because chances are pretty good that you're more likely to take on the negative energy than to take on a karmic load from a patient if you're not already a master at healing. So I would really, really caution you before working on somebody else. Make sure that you're in very, very, very good health. And if you're working on people and your health starts to degenerate, stop. Don't keep going. You need to be really healthy in order to project health. That's all there is to it. You need to be health. You need to inspire health in the patients. And just a lot of people I see working on others when they themselves are very sick. And it's not good for either the patient or the practitioner. End of rant. I'm sorry. The only reason I put such stress on not working on other people until you're absolutely ready is that I want you to succeed. I want you to be happy. I want you to be healthy. And I want you to feel spiritual joy and expansion. And if you're working on other people, I want the same for them too. And you should as well. If you don't want that for your patients or clients or whatever you call them, then you really probably shouldn't be working on them. And if you do want that, you should be ready. You should be prepared for anything that could come up in a healing or in a treatment or whatever you want to call it. You should be prepared to deal with the after effects in yourself. You should be prepared to coach them through the after effects. It's important. And I'm not being uncompassionate when I say work on yourself first. Just work on yourself first. That's all there is. That's all that's important. If you work on yourself first, then your healings or treatments or whatever you want to call them will be better. And they'll help more people. And that's what matters. Quick tea break. Now, if you have any questions, remember, leave them in the comment section below. I'll answer them as soon as I see them. If you just have a comment, go ahead and comment it down in the comment section. I'll read everything, and I'll try to respond to everything. If it's been months and months, I may not respond right away, but I'll try to get to everything. If you could, if this video helped you, please leave a like or subscribe or ring the bell icon for notifications. In this video, we went over 2 different ways to heal with Reiki. You can use sword fingers to cut a blockage and then brush it away using energy in your hand. Or hands, you know. You don't have to use just one hand. The second way is to find the general area where the blockage is and just add a bunch of energy and relax and let the energy do its thing. Because that's much easier than finding the exact location of the blockage and cutting it, you know. Much, much easier. If you'd like to learn more about Reiki or meditation in general, I have a free Intro to Meditation course at heartlotus.guru/meditation intro. Tea's getting cold.